So when switching over your motherboard, your processor, which came from this motherboard, had a bunch of paste and stuff on it, kind of like that, a bunch of paste and everything. What you do is you just clean it all up. You just clean it all up with a Q-tip and alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and then dry it off. And then it just inserts into your new motherboard. There's a little arrow there. It goes with a little gold arrow in the corner right there. Just set it in, and then make sure that all your contacts are good. Should just set right in pretty smoothly, and then there you go. Lock it in place, and then you got to clean off. The surface of your heatsink as well. And then alcohol. I just used normal household, tissue to wipe off the excess. Some of them are a bit more stubborn than others. This stuff was really, smooth, and so it just came right off, no problem. But what you're looking for is a nice shiny surface. Most of these things have a grain in the metal. If you go with the grain, it comes out a little better. So yeah, that looks pretty good. And key thing here, on your processor, you're going to want thermal paste. This is actually thermal gel. You can use paste or gel, either one. I find that this gel actually works really good, and you only have to use a very little amount, which is nice. So just spread that all over the processor here at the top. This just creates a barrier between your heatsink and your processor so it doesn't short out. But it's very key, and it's actually kind of easy to mess up, so make sure you get a good coat on. You don't want too much because then the heat won't transfer over into the heatsink, but you don't want too little so that it makes contact and it starts shorting out. Just keep going over it. Yeah, another thing with the gel is that it coats really nice, and so you don't have to put a huge amount on. It's rather thin, but it coats it really well. So don't have to be quite as, you don't have to have quite as much on there, but it coats it better. Okay. that. I'm going to put another light coat of this on here, hopefully to discourage any particles of dust or anything else that might have contaminated that. Okay. Okay. So put it on. Ratchet this on, like so, and it's secure. So that's all set. Now I gotta screw in all the other pieces. So